You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank! Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular. But he was voted prom king at the school he didn't even go to, and it was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the. And was also the convertible. I don't Well, Colonel Sanders himself was a convertible. I don't understand what that sentence reads like it doesn't make. Is it just me? Am I just stupid? The sentence doesn't feel like it makes sense. He was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode at in front of the homecoming parade. So yeah, he rode himself. I'm very confused. What? Yes, there we go. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Cool. Okay, I'm not going mad. I was so confused. I was like, does this make any sense? Am I just being really stupid? Like, the sentence good. Cool. I was like, I've forgotten how to English! Ah! That's fine. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did! You're great! Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here, or? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in his botanical garden where I was wandering. Oh, this can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some. To show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from some super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favour, I could have some of my own. I don't like where this is fucking going. Could you? Oh no. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavour was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Oh, please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Eye of Newt? I know, sounds like kind of a witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow. Her eyes light up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to her people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. What? It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. What? I will stand back and admire his majestic glory. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature ferociously on the arse, sending it running free into the countryside. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beauty you have. I mean, what a horseful beauty you have. I don't know, that's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Teal just gets really nervous around people they like. What? That is not helping! I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like, counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder. You sure do. But he sees you coming. Well then, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behaviour. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ain't you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity, it takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork monster. It's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. This book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got pop pins to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch him in his mouth. That's a bit mean. I say a bit mean, it's extremely mean. We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! Oh, don't hurt Clank. Don't be rude. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. God, he looks like a dictator with like his thing curved down. It looks like a dictator hat, kind of. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Jesus, that face. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Are you suggesting that we've asked you to give us a blowjob? Is that what you're implying? Jesus Lord. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Atticus arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. Yeah, after you like, destroyed a student yesterday for being late. Spent the morning chasing a car around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're all ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly, he loves it. After he catches his breath, Atticus regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favourite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Teal. Naturally, this appears to you to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? Dog biscuit, shimmering pepper, a glass of water. Yeah, a glass of water, please. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Is it? Let's find out. Lovely. It is, you know. It really is. Hey, that was mine. It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6! And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Also, you drank toilet water. Oh, you'll make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Oh. Right. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics of these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time. You're on. Bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, and then so be it. Sorry, if I have to. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like you. I like your gumption, Teal. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing place, but I missed a word. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Oh, okay, the timer is ready. I see. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, "Timer ready!" Ah, that's what I'm talking about. A rule! Oh, thank you, Peter. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote. Oh, sorry. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it message lifts you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure. As in, your parents were pressured into marriage and they were forced into a loveless relationship, and that's the only reason you're here, because they were forced to have sex after marriage, and they didn't even want a kid, but here you are, and you were formed under pressure. Like a diamond. Right, Ashley? Right! Sorry. And now's my chance to shine. That was really cruel. I don't actually mean that. I would never actually say that to someone. I will defeat you myself! This music's actually excellent. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does the water boil at? Oh, fucking what? Shit! That's right, but how do you even got on it without knowing that? Aha, yeah. Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. Continue to season the chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. 7. Exactly 7 herbs and spices. Wait, no, it said exactly 7! Did he not? I don't know. I've seen shores with better sense than that. And the miniature kind, no less. Have you got some basic steps going? It's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most favour? I'm assuming vigilance? That's wrong. Sweet, I didn't remember anything. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it, I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget. I was 11 herbs, damn it. Your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on its advice and draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time to harness that energy. Where does it come from? Small time where big dreams are born. That's right, this is your shot and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! Try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. Sound of success. Sizzling? That's wrong, sweet. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Is this the end? Yep! Game over! I will try again. Because I failed. I did badly. I like that I actually got a game over. I legitimately game over. Wow. Alright. You're on. Rah! Let's do this. Timer ready. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Let's do this. 10 then. No. Oh! Oh, that said 11. Oh, bollocks. I thought that said something completely different. I don't know why. But that's right. Sweet. Okay, now you got some basic steps. Trust. Cruel is gratitude. Okay, cool. Next question. Was that right? That was right. Sweet. Aru. Silence? That's right. Cool. Excellent. This kind of sounds out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you too. He's actually cheering you on! Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now you can think about his Colonel Sanders riding a horse. Oh god, his cock is bigger than the horse. Oh, Colonel Sanders! Oh. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Getting mine back in the competition. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which you take? What a hunk! Oh, Sanders! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. You cannot Sanders running walk along the beach. Oh my god. Does have to do crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof woof indeed. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley had already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colourful and complex. To make up this time, you toss your biscuit dough into the stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! I know you have nothing more than. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fair appliance utilised in a kitchen battle. Sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You may not have hands, but Teal does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough and to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realise how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer, rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Teal, no! You're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I'm so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hands. You simply can't go on. Ah, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Teal's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks into the dish. But I suppose I should at least tell us what you should at least tell us what you prepared. Oh, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Oh, damn, that looks good. Oh, fuck, I want it. Boy, I do want a white boob on a heart. It looks great. Under this white chocolate-covered dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavours that taste so good and tells a story of excellence. I'm going to ask Teal to do the honour, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring the cream on of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. That looks good. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me a strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. God, it's like something from Bake Off. Fuck me. Oh, I want it so much. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette, a top of slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. I think that's how that's pronounced. Odd. Whatever. Looks so good. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel, put yourself between candles like, oh man. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. But now they know! Your rage burns so insanely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off on your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run to the quad to be alone. What? Okay. Even for weather, it feels like an insult inside of you. A storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. I mean, that is absolutely what would be going through your mind, to be fair. Also, that thing looks fucking delicious. You tried to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Both emotionally and physically. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixture and that small fire. We should get that checked out. That's fine. I'm sorry, I'm fine. Can you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. I would love to fill your fryer with my delicious sauce, but god damn it, I'm not good enough. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths, and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon, tie, my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, a burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as the moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork Monster! Oh god, it is.
Gorko, the Spork Monster is here to find a hero!
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu? I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we already battled you last night.
That was Borko, my twin! Then, Gorko, I'm here to avenge them!
Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much exactly equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think we have much of a chance. You have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that, but I could take it back. So if I could take it back, I would. I think what Teal is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life's too short for making enemies. Oh, he looks sad.
I suppose. We don't need to fight. It's just, I've got these pointy teeth and claws.
All the better for enjoying tasty foods. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Oh, he looks so happy!
Well, of course I do.
Inspiration strikes, and you come up with a quick idea. Jump on this! Toss a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth, and he devours it in one gulp.
Oh, that's delicious. You're much nicer than the evil students who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were human once?
Well, no, I was a chihuahua, but I was still a student at the school until one day some wind came into a magic skill book cast a dark enchantment on me. I was forever transformed.
A magic spellbook?
Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I lost it. If you find such a book, I'd make you respect it. You are a powerful chef, and should rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who will cheat them full of sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there.
It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Teal, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Holy shit, that is a giant cock. And a wonderful view. And, like, Daddy Sanders. And Camel Sanders. And Business Sanders. And security silver play button from YouTube Sanders. Stepping into Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish he might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy, or something crispy. Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, I'll keep it a secret just for you. Reveal it. Decide that you're as ready as you ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish, but you've been keeping it on ice all day. Wait, so this is night, right? This is the end of day 2. Have we're here on a 3-day course. Have we learned anything? Like we've had 2 classes with Atticus, but from what I can tell, we did a small pop quiz before we learned anything and then did not learn anything. And I drank toilet water and then did not learn anything. Then during lunch, I did a, cook-off and crippled myself. Also, yesterday someone died and we fought a monster. What is happening in this game? I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage disc glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luscious hideaway. Oh, magnificent. And true lesson is how to dick Colonel Sanders. Yeah, fair enough. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make some more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in a moment. Oh, God. I think I was so excitable in the first day that it's genuinely worn me out. You realise now that would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Okay, let's look at this big cock. It's a very realistic stuffed cock sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realise it isn't just realistic, it's real! Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to cock's fur reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on the item to discover the Colonel. Play button, YouTube play button. This must be where he keeps his secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I think I've just stolen stuff from him. You gaze out the window across a vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of Student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can you see him in the middle or something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of Student is swept out with a breeze. Okay, so you just killed Ghost again. Sweet. A lock of silver hair is woven in through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realise the hair therein isn't just silver in colour. It's actually made of spun silver. Well, that's the way out. Is that Colonel Sanders' hair? Do I want to keep it? Do I want to stick it in my urethra? Do I want to enjoy the taste of the Sanders? Of course I do! A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool. Freshly starched collar. Piece of wood floating in the lake. Summer of 69. 69! 69! Okay. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's redacted. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You take a look at the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Ah, poor guy. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see there's another short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. What the hell was that? I'll be right back. Everything is fine. People are not dying. It's fine. What are we doing? The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe he discovered one of the secrets. And a door. Wow. Okay. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. That's... Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? I mean... Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Sure are. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket's a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan these out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off! You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I'm not sure that my big chicken dreams have left any room in my life for romance right now. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Teal. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence time! Yeah! Everyone's riding chicken! You wake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Well, I guess that was day 2. This fucking game, man. Like, I'm just so immensely confused about all things. All things. Not just some things. All things.